Hello and welcome back to Nerd Abiding. I am the Old Worm and we are here in Fallout 4 Conqueror. Now, this is kind of a special episode. I actually went in and did a whole bunch of building in between episodes. And I realized that maybe some of that could be useful or interesting to people. I don't know, but... So I went ahead and did that, and I could just give a tour, but I also have an auto-save mod, so I can sort of hop between my saves a bit. So let's see what I can do. We're going to use some mod magic here. Oh my. Hello, Brianna. And True Storm's weather control. Commonwealth. And closed. And there we go. It is beautiful outside. This is, or not the mod, the video maker's trick here. It's delightful. Because it used to be when the game was in early days, the only way you could do this was with fireworks. And that didn't last. So anyway, I do this so you can see. Okay, as I may have said before, one of the things with a big settlement size like Sanctuary, is using all the space well. And I find that I really don't have any use for a lot of the space. And things end up being too spread out, and it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like a group of people that have huddled together to protect against the outside. So, I limit the build area. So here is our junk gate. This reverse junk fence I absolutely stole from No Respawns. And I've been using it ever since I saw him do it. It's a nice little deal because it makes the fences look like they're kind of reinforced. Anyway, I don't have a gate here yet. Not sure I'm going to put one. Then I continued blocking off over here. Technically, I should probably put a wall here. That makes sense. I should fill in this space somewhat, but then I walled off here. So when people come over, this area, there's going to be the riverfront area that is going to be used, and then all the back of the settlement, but not the whole thing. And it's really just plenty. A couple more settlers have come in. I've got a nice little... what do we got here? This is a... What are you growing? This is an egg plot. Let's see what it is. JT Car Farms by Uit. I'm not sure exactly what kind of food... Oh, okay. Looks like you're growing carrots. Well, there's all this dirt around here, and you're growing carrots right there? Yeah. Okay. Hello, Brahmin. I have utilized the space in here again for another interior plot. And then this one belongs to... I believe it belongs to the person managing this shop, which I just built out of the car park with a little bit of a train car. God knows where the train car would have come from, but I'll think of something. And here's Brianna. What do you sell, Brianna?
Step right up. All the clothing fit to wear.
Let's take a look.
Let me know what you'd like.
Some of your basic, we've got just some basic stuff here, you know. Could buy from her and sell to her. She's got little caps. Our food is good. Our defense is poor. You can see down there in the UI there, defense is poor. Water's just fine. Housing is okay. So we've got a plot here that is being unused, is not being used. So we should make use of that in some way. And then what I did is I'm just going to just lay down some foundations. I could put some settlement ones, but they are a little fussy with snapping, so it's easier to snap to this existing floor, and that will work just as good as a foundation. And normally the sim settlement ones are fairly fairly good. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a different save. I put another house here, and let's see. I have Junlong. He has this commercial plot. I think it is a chem. It's a chem. He's a drug dealer. Well, hopefully it helps with his depression. Maybe, I don't know. But that's what he's doing over here. And then I upgraded my place just a little bit. This is just kind of a sort of a little caravan with all of my crafting. Got my crafting over here, little patio, all that. Nice and lovely. Doesn't look like there's any big updates over here. This one is finally complete, and it is not on a foundation. I'm going to have to fix that. Oops, come on. Alright, so this is boring, but yeah, serviceable. Let's get a foundation. Let's see if I can't just get a Sim Settlements foundation under there. And foundation... Looks like we will be able to. I need to decide what kind. Terraformer might look good. It'll sort of blend in with everything. I'm going to do that, yeah. They built that up on the ground. And the cool thing about terraformers is they are going to make themselves look like they blend in with the environment. So it looks natural. Very nice. Very nice. I'm not sure why this... I guess I'll just get rid of that. I think what is this? Piece of retaining wall. Boom. I need some... Right now I can't... no one can really get up on their house here. I wonder... So, when you run into a situation like this, the real trick is to just find a way to make it snap and then take out what you don't like, which is lovely about Fallout 4 and one of the most annoying things about building in 76. I'm going to put that there, and then we'll move these stairs here, and I should be able to just store that away. And it's not perfect, but... And in workshop rearranged, I have some single foundations, and that will work just perfectly. Boom, and then we'll just store that away. And there we go. So that looks supported there. It's a little bit better. Now we got a little gap here. One of the fun... Stop it. Floorboards. I'm going to put some of these here. These are nice because... Ooh, that one does snap. Some of them will snap. Some of them will not. But half the time I'm using them to... just a free place. It works well. They are pathed, so it'll allow your settlers to cross over areas that you're having trouble connecting, and it looks scrappy like stuff. I have got this here. This is a fish farm. I cannot get anyone to work it. So when I'm building, my philosophy is I try to put myself in the mind of the people building. They're utilizing the space. Look, you know, the carport. This has a nice overhang and a reasonable roof on it. They might fortify that and build in. These houses exist with the interior plots. We can sort of add, personal touches here. That sort of thing. We've got farming, and I think I put the farmer's house over here. So, that makes sense. They would close to work. All those sorts of things, and that's what sort of starts to make a settlement look authentic. Yeah, look at that. Got the wall. Uh-oh, I'm going to fall. And I have a bald spot. Ooh, boom. Nice thing about Workshop Plus, if that happens, you will not die. Alright, this is actually... Oh. Well, I guess we're done with Sanctuary. This is actually 20 minutes. 20 minutes? Really? Only 20 minutes after? That can't be right. Hello, Brahmin. No, sorry. Hour and 20 minutes later. After. And I did some work over here at Starlight. So, I added sort of an entrance gate here. This... I need to fill that in. I did fill it in later. The way this martial plot worked out, it was someone guarding, and then she kept motioning over here, so this really was just like a corner entrance spot. Worked out nicely. And so this will be, when everything's set up and done, this will kind of be the way you come in. This is a new industrial plot. I see basic for so this is kind of just a general scrap plot. And this is a recreation. Oh, it's a barber chair. Ooh, I can get my hair cut. Hers did. Nice. So that's there. Makes sense. Hey, Sophia. I think she runs the water thing over here. And this little defense plot has come up here. This thing is huge and insane. Really is. But I kind of love it. I guess the point as a martial plot, I guess the point is just to scare the hell out of everybody coming close to it. I'm not sure. Wasteland Adventures 2 Gundam Knights. So, big thing. Mir Mirakne. Waste away the empty, scary nights by building a metal figurine to keep you company. Well, okay. Welcome. We've got the farm plots over here. And I added another one, but I thought I had someone coming to get it, but apparently not. This is going to be fun. I need to get some dirty water, or actually, more importantly, I need to get some glass containers. But this is going to be... I'm going to turn this into like a pond using development objects expanded. They've got the water planes, and you can kind of do that over here. I need some bottles in order to do that, and one of our missions from Jammer is to go to the Beantown Brewery bottling plant, and they have probably more than I can carry away there. And then I built this up here. This was the idea was this was going to be my house, everybody else got their thing, and I built this here with a little workshop and everything here. Not sure how I feel about it. Not sure how I feel about it altogether. As I went ahead and started expanding out some of these, and in order to do, I just kind of went radially, and I'll fill in from there. Now that I've got what am I doing? Now that I got the shape of it, I can, just snap and go. So, I just go here, get a sim settlement plot or foundation, and so you can be nice and interesting about it. The brick with dirt. Actually, this is gives it kind of a nice structure. But let's just. I'm not entirely sure what's going to be visible. Oh, that's not what I want to do. When we get all this said and done, so let's just go with something that fits the style. Boom. So see, there we go. We're just gonna build out radially from there, and then I can fill in the in-betweens, and it should work just fine. I think one more ring is probably what I'm going to do, and then I'll think about fortifying the outside or something. One of the things you can do with these, if you've moved this over here, and this will work with ramps too. You can use them. What am I doing? There. So, if you want to start elevating things, shucks, backward. Oh, that's the snap on the. Oh, cool. I like that. So it's this, and then I guess presuming, I presume, this can then snap. Yeah, it does. It makes the wood steps. I like that a lot. I never noticed it before. Cool. Well, I don't want to do it anyway. Oops. Just store it. So, if you want, see, we got this ring here, and the next one, we could just build it like that, or want to build it up a little. And some of these, they'll allow you, that'll have multiple snap points on the sides on some of these foundations, but not all of them do. And this is the old trick of, like I said, just giving something to snap to. Let's see if, sim settlement. Why do I use sim settlement spots? It's kind of cheaty. They don't use up the same resources, but primarily it's because I know. So now then I can just snap it to those stairs. I don't even have to keep those stairs there. I can just use that to lift it. Now here's something interesting. Now that's going to force a gap here. But the thought is, because I want to have some way to walk in between. So actually, I don't actually want this here. What I really want is just some kind of gap, some sort of at least one here. Yeah, and even we could just do this. We could bring this out here. We could do. Let's put one of these here, and we'll move the stairway then. Let's try it this way. Do there, and then get our stair. Do that. Now, and so now we can just boom, boom, boom. This one will still be a little close. And see, there's all this space under here, which might be weird, but we're going to fill in the ends, so you won't see any of that. You can, do concrete in there if you want, but it's going to be a waste of concrete. So I can do that. It'll clip through, and like I said, it's not going to be perfect, but it's close. And you could do that just to raise out, or I could just decide to raise everything on the outside. So I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, let's move on to another save. I don't think much will change. Alright, this is about a half hour later. I put a roof on my house, put an armorsmith workbench here. Got a bed that's mine, so none of the settlers will come in and sleep on it. I should probably put a guardrail there. Other than that, Let's see, we filled in there. We don't have anybody living. I put an interior plot in here, so this will be a home at some point. I think I'm going to have to move on to a regular old shooting and sneaking episode. So, you'll see. But once we get Jammer ready to go and the main part of the quest goes, he'll want to start taking over settlements. And so even if the settlement you own, you got to take you have the option to take it over, which will be
Hi,
attacking it. Hello, Brahmin. And then filling it with raiders. The funny thing is, the more I work on this, the harder it's going to be to take. But I can't help myself. So, this part's going to be a little weird in between, but if you liked it, you like what you see, especially if you want to see more building videos, press like, leave a comment, leave a suggestion. Maybe a suggestion for a mod or something along those lines. If you want to see more, and I hope you do, please subscribe to the channel, and you'll get notified when more episodes come out. So, until next time, y'all just keep on building, and watch out for snap points. Later.